welcome to the Brutus and the Headbangers ELK Big Weather Production. 8 degrees Celsius, that's about 16, mid-50s Fahrenheit. But it was raining earlier, but not now, so we get to see some blue sky. And yes, fall is in full swing. Take you to the final exhibition game of the season, and the Canucks in blue, Edmonton Oilers, boo, in the white. Let's see what happens in overtime.
Corona back to Garland, cutting it on goal, scores!
Woohoo! Bring on the season! Welcome to another British and a Rock Hall with Greg Gig. Black Maroons here. The legendary King Scott Waters fan club. Playing a little live fog hat from Don Kirshner's Rawk concert in the background. Just heard this whole concert through for an hour, nice and loud. It was great. Anyways, get to some hat action. Deep Purple. Haha. Can't think of many better ways to start one of my videos. Nice April Wine hat. Always loved their emblem. And a band I've seen about 4 or 5 times. Leonard Skinner. It's too bad they were just playing. Well, it was still a 1,000-mile round trip, but I was sure thinking of going. The Outlaws are backing them up. Get to hear Greengrass and High Tides and Freebird at the same concert, but didn't happen. Okay. Mark, Don, and Mel, what does that mean? Well, maybe you can read that and it'll explain it, but... Grand Funk Railroad! One of these headlines said something, 81 jailed for rushing police outside show. I think they were the first, I think they even outsold the Beatles at Shea Stadium or something like that. The Beatles were there years before, but... Shea Stadium in New York. It's even got very rare back then was to have the band's name like that on the labels, so that was cool. Is foot stomping music on here? Better be. Side 2, yeah. It's funny, they did a song called Paranoid, written in '69, but I like Sabbath's Paranoid better. I just saw this morning that these guys have a new album out. The print on this is so small it's impossible to read, and then the coloring is almost the background. It's just not made for reading. But one of the Van Zandt brothers, I don't know if he's on this album. I don't follow the band that much, so. And oh, it'll probably take me too long to figure it out. Print's so small. Donnie Van Zandt, okay, he's on this album. I'll never know what year. Print's so small. Not even a mouse or a mosquito could read it, but anyway, never really see this album. I don't think I've ever seen it before, but it's nice condition. And one of my favorite albums of all time, for sure. Saw them on this tour. Opening song was the song Flirting with Disaster. My favorite opening song at any concert I've ever been to. I was standing right up front at the Commodore in Vancouver, which is a, I don't know, 1,000-seat venue that's real famous for bands coming through, but this would have been about 78. But Molly Hatchet live with those guys are just standing up there like this. Wow, big guys with these big cowboy hats on, and I don't know. They're the men and I was the mice. And this is more a trader, but I never really see this around. I was always jealous of his hair. But anyway, Peter Frampton. Don't see this one around very much. Always see Frampton Cons alive, but... I watched him play with Humble Pie before he did the solo stuff. And the song I Don't Need No Doctor, I think he was on that song. It was great. So it's not like, I don't like Frampton Comes Alive because it has that wah 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 mouth thing. So I never got into that album, but anyway, cassette action time. Now I don't know if they're actually status quo or status quo. I've heard both. I don't know what the official deal is with them, but yeah, status quo is fantastic. Seen them live too. So happy I got to see them. Just total boogie, like Foghat. They're just like Foghat, kind of. And the Killer Dwarves, kind of a nice find seeing that on cassette. Dirty Weapons, really consistent band. Because all three of these cassettes I'm going to show are all pretty well the same quality. Don't have Stand Tall here though, but the Attic label. It's the only band I've ever got to see, I was ever asked to stand side stage for, outdoors, I don't know, hours away from here at a concert. Moxie played that one, but anyway, I got to stand side stage. Unreal, I felt like Mr. King Kong, even though no one cared, but no, I don't think I've ever seen this on Target. I've seen the first one a lot, and the second one with the race car or whatever, I don't know if that's the second. Actually, maybe this is the second one. That's just a compilation. But again, how can you read that kind of print? King Scott Waters should be doing this stuff on Target. No idea. And here's one I never see on cassette, but Michael Schenker. That's one of my favorite album covers of all time. I'd love that on a shirt. Wow. He's touring in the States right now. Man, I wish he came to Canada. This was a neat compilation. I had the vinyl back when this came out in the day. Should have reminded myself who was on this. Again, Scorpions. Oh. Well, here, you can read it. If it focuses. Anyway, just a hard rock compilation. Y&T, I think's on here. Autograph with, I don't know if it's that song. Yeah, Turn Up the Radio. I filmed it. It's on YouTube, but I posted it. But there was a band that did a bunch of 80s hair metal songs. Like they'd switch costumes, or the singer would switch costumes, or a different singer. But that was their closing song, was Turn Up the Radio. It actually sounded good as a closer. Or MSG. This album seemed, I didn't like it as much as the first or second album that he put out. Recall it being a little more commercial sounding. I could be wrong though, I haven't heard this for a long time. So there's definitely probably some gems in there I'm missing out on. Never, ever, ever find these guys in the wild. Tigers of Pantang, not in Western Canada. Might be commonplace in overseas in England or something, but The Cage. Paris by Air, I know that song. That's not bad. Oh, it does have Love Potion number 9. You can't make chocolate milk out of motor oil to drink. I mean, that song's a 0 to 10, the original, and that wasn't much better. Just a lousy song. I really like this album. Riot's 4th. Guy Sprenza did the first 3. Love them. This came out, it's a different style, more of southern heavy rock. Well, I wouldn't even call it southern, it's still hard rock. But it's just not the same sound as the first 3. But still really, really good. I really like it. It's just a different, it sits by itself. This one, if I recall, it had some horns on a song or two or something, and that really turned me off. So I haven't heard this for years. Although I've watched YouTubes about people talking about this album and they like it, but anything with a trumpet or a horn, but I could be wrong. I'm going by memory from when it came out, so 100 years ago almost. DVD action. I guess if you want to get one AC/DC item ever, this would be a good start. 2 DVD set. I haven't watched it yet, so can't really comment on it. Booklet action. Oh yeah, nice booklet. Whoop, better keep talking or I'm gonna get copyright. Actually, I did get a copyright strike for posting, I think, 71 seconds of Bryan Adams in concert. Got the actual strike. Didn't even play a whole song, or just a bit of it, 2 songs. But, oh well, whatever. So anyway, that's not bad. I'm curious about this because I've heard a few studio albums by them, like skip through. I like their rocky, punky, fast stuff, but they're not a one-trick pony, so it's kind of pick and choose. So I really don't know what's the best album. Live in Orange County, 2003. Oh, no booklet. But anyway, yeah, I think they're from, might be Boston. I've always assumed they're from the east coast of the States. Maybe California, I don't know enough about them. And here's one of my favorite all time. Must-haves. Probably my top 5 concerts I could ever watch on a DVD. Oh, even a booklet. Judas Priest on the Scream for Vengeance tour. The absolute perfect time. Anything later than that kind of got away from me, but the sound quality's perfect, the camera works perfect. I don't think there's any songs I had to skip. There's none I've skipped. Plus you get Desert Plains. Fantastic track listing. And the ending of the last song is about a two minute just power chord ending that's heavy metal perfection. Okay, shirt action. It's kind of nice that it's a blue shirt with this kind of explosion effect on it instead of just a standard black. And this is kind of a cool looking Kiss shirt. Nothing on the back, but full print. Yeah, the hottest band in the world. And this was cool finding this in the wild. Well, I did get it at a discount, I guess. I don't usually like to pay that much for a shirt, but there's no way I'm missing on this one. It feels brand new also. Kiss in Canada. And the back is fantastic. Oh, well, there we go. It's not too far off from when I saw them. But they didn't hit here on that tour. But anyway, that does it for the big show. So anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget, slower traffic. Oh, this is too new. It's wrapped, still wrapped. Keep lifting right, my Cloudy. Oh well, it tried. The little train that tried. Bye-bye.